Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Cappies. I hope you're all doing fantastic and fabulous. Talk to me, my guides. What do we got for Capricorn? And now we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on. It's always very interesting. But let's get it going here. What's up with Capricorn? Please, my guides, talk to me. All right, that one popped out rather quickly, my friend. So this is a very dreamy type of card, and I do connect it with sleep states sometimes, getting some rest. Very etheric water energy like types of vibes. Now, before we start peeling back the layers on that, if you're new here, I'm going to be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But into the reading, enough of that. No more promo. Here you go. Look at this card. Beautiful. So you see this person, they're sitting there in PJs. They got their nightcap on. There's all this beautiful background imagery. There's dream catchers. There's nonsensical things happening. So when I see this card, I obviously think of sleep, dreams, that etheric type of vibe. For some of you, hopefully you're not having issues in the night, issues sleeping, because that could be represented here. But it's also the importance of imagination and dreams in this time. You might be having very vivid, interesting types of dreams, or your mind could be extra imaginative. So whenever I see energy like this, I always say it's good practice to let that energy out. Don't keep it cooped in. Any creative endeavor is highly favored here, or you might just be thinking a little more than usual. So we're going to place that down right there. Maybe some of you need a little nap. It's all good, right? Let's get into tarot. I'm going to get you 3 in the upright before we get that intuitive, juicy stuff. Let's see what's up with Capricorn, please, my guides. So, last week's reading, it had some odd little feelers to it. It was titled A Big Mistake. So whether this is somebody making an error of some sort, an error of judgment, that's the vibe I was picking up, where someone was either feeling like they messed up, feeling like they made a mistake, or warning in that realm. The week before that, beware of this person, so watching the company around you, stuff like that. We're going to hope for some positivity this week, though. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's always moving, never set in stone. So only take this how it fits for you. It's not one size fits all. Let's get these 3 out. Oh, yeah, the deck is like jumping out of my hands already. It felt like it almost got slapped there. Let's get these first 3 cards out. We got for my friends, because we could be seeing your energy or someone you're connected to, of course. Okay, so we are starting off with a little bit of karmic energy here. We have the Justice card in position number 1. That's always intriguing when we set the tone with a powerful karmic card like that. Let's get 2 more. A lot of themes could be included with that one. It might just be a Libra. Let's see what's up. Yeah, here's that sleep state action showing up once again. We have the 9 of Swords in position number 2. This could be a bound up type of energy, someone very wound tight, nervous, on edge. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Let's get 1 more, though. I'm still picking up little feelings of what we had last week. Okay. Yeah, 6 of Swords right here on the back end. That's a very, very common card, a good action card of improvement. Things changing, things progressing. So let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into the juicy, intuitive stuff. Like I said, lots of themes we've been seeing recently. But position number 1, we have Justice, okay? So it could be a Libra individual that you're connected to. When I see Justice, we could think about choices, decisions. This can represent legal things, contractual things, of course. But aside from decision-making and choices, Justice is the biggest karmic type of energy. Whether it's karmic justice, karma striking for somebody, we really want to clarify and see what this is about. Maybe it's recognizing a karmic situation you've been through. But the thing I like about this is it does talk about things coming into a state of balance, which is nice. So we're going to put that down there and see what's up. Hopefully it's not another little warning here, because right next to it we have the 9 of Swords. a lot of the things I was talking about in the Oracle card show up in this card. This is a card of insomnia, someone who's having a tough time sleeping. This could represent nightmares, stuff like that. Very anxious, very nervous. So this will be a card that we want to get more detail on for sure. I always like to give this little caveat. The Nine of Swords to me is one of my cards of the paranormal experiences. So in this time, you might be seeing things out of the corner of your eye, or your intuition could be heightened here. This is like a spooky type of energy. So we really want to see what that's about. Wound tight though. And like I was saying last week, it was titled A Mistake. With the Six of Swords right next to it, this could be somebody with either feelings of regret or that they had messed up in some sort of way. But the Six of Swords here on the back, and I will mention this, swords cards represent communication, but it's also the realm of the mind. So we've been seeing this heavy theme so far throughout this reading, Capricorn, the realm of the mind and mental. Okay. Six of Swords is generally a positive card. It can represent movement, action, distance, travel. This is really nice. But generally, I see this card, I think of things improving, things getting better. That never-ending wheel of change, because we do have cards of cycles here, especially with Justice in the beginning. But this can be things improving and getting better. So once again, just like with all of it, we're going to want to clarify this. Now, the rougher side of the Six of Swords, I will just say it could represent abandonment issues, or someone feeling like they're left out in the cold in some sort of way, or somebody who's not paying attention to their responsibilities. So there might be someone around you that's not paying attention to the responsibilities or their responsibilities the way they should. Okay, so we want to dive deeper on all of it, Capricorn. Let's do that. We're going to jump in and clarify. So we'll place that Six of Swords right there. We're not going to let it run away from us. Let's shuffle these cards up and see what we could get for you, my friends. What's going on with the Cappies, please, my guides? Interesting. So, yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on Justice. What's this karmic energy about? And if you read tarot cards yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Capricorn, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind. You won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, Justice. Why is it here? Thank you. Quick. Knight of Wands. Yeah. This karmic energy is coming through, and I do feel like a lot of you, there could be some sort of cycle on its way out, some sort of closing. Okay, for a portion of you, it can be an ending. With the Knight of Wands, this could easily just represent a fire sign, okay, that may have made the wrong choice, wrong decision, or somebody who spontaneously made the wrong choice, so just keep that in mind. But the Knight of Wands is a big action card, and under this karmic card, I would definitely beware of any legal situations for sure, but it could be something minor, like a parking ticket. But Justice and the Knight of Wands, it's coming, right? This cycle could be coming to a close, or this karma could be coming in for someone. So be warned, this could be a warning that Spirit's taking notes, they're keeping receipts. And I was picking this up in one of the readings last week as well. I mean, not last week, for yesterday, one of the fire or air signs. So I do find this intriguing. But this could be a little bit of karma striking for somebody, karma getting served up. I want to see what's up as we progress through. But for a portion of you, it could be something coming to a close, a cycle of life coming to an end. Let's go in on the Nine of Swords. That's how it intuitively felt to me. So, I mean, not all endings are bad, right? Sometimes it's for the best. It doesn't have to be anything treacherous. Let's see what's up. For every new beginning, you need a cycle to close. So why is the Nine of Swords here? You know me, I always like to look at the silver lining of every alignment. Yeah, and here it is. Okay. I'm getting the vibe of someone who could be in some sort of depressive state. We have the Sun card. Now, this could represent a Leo. We're picking up big Leo and fire sign vibes here. I'll just say that if you're connected to one. But the Sun card is the most positive card in the deck. Why would someone be stressing about that, right? That's the vibe I get. So for this could be somebody who's in like a depressive state, either really longing to just be happy again, feel normal again, or this could be someone, and I hate to get this dark, it could be someone thinking like, will I ever really be happy again type of energy. So do with that what you will, my friends. But this can be something improving and getting better too, the Nine of Swords. Maybe someone's stressing a little too much about something they shouldn't be, like it's not that big of a deal type of stuff. So we have a lot going on here. We'll talk about it more during the recap, because like these messages are just flowing here. So might be a very interesting time for my Capricorn friends. Let's go in on that Six of Swords, and we'll do a quick little recap before we get the shadow card. Interesting stuff. So why is the Six of Swords here? All right, thank you. All right, that card did like 3 flips on its way out. Yeah, Eight of Swords underneath the Six of Swords. Yeah, someone's anxiety could be ramped up, and I was picking that up with the Nine of Swords as well. Someone's anxiety, their nerves could be a little bit on edge. But this is somebody longing for some sort of liberty as well. So we have an interesting play of energies here. The Eight of Swords can be a trapped card, an overthinking card. We've been getting these little notes of that, somebody in their head a little too much. But the Six of Swords with the Eight of Swords is somebody that wants some sort of freeing or liberty, or just wants to push that anxiety, nervousness to the wayside. Okay, if this isn't you, it's someone you're connected to that could be absolutely ramped up in the realm of the mind. Okay, I don't feel like this is a person going into Eight of Swords mode. I feel like this is someone trying to move past that, move away. So once again, we do have slow and steady improvement here in this spread, but it's interesting the way all this energy plays out. Let's go through and do a quick little recap here, though, because there are a couple things that can be perceived as a warning. We don't have to get too dark about it. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we do have this big karmic energy here. We have Justice with the Knight of Wands. Now, for some of you, yeah, there's big Leo signs and signals here. But aside from that, I do feel like for a lot of you, this could be a big cycle closing, something coming to a close or an end. Nothing to be nervous about. For another portion of you, you might need to know that Spirit's taking notes, keeping receipts. Karma could come in for somebody, so it could be a karmic warning or a karma striking or being served to someone. Now, moving to the center, we do have the Nine of Swords with the Sun. This feels pretty depressed to me, like somebody who's like in a funk down in the dumps here, and they're wondering if they're ever going to see that sunlight again. Will things ever brighten up again? Like, it's somebody very much down in the dumps. However, I do see a slow and steady improvement in things getting better over time. But it's slow and meticulous. Moving to the very back end, though, we have the Six of Swords with the Eight of Swords, more of that wound tight type of energy. Like I said, so the nervousness, the anxiety. And it was giving me a big feeling of someone thirsting or longing for liberty or freeing of some sort. So hopefully you're not feeling bogged down, cabin fever, stuff like that. But let's just please take a screenshot so you can look into those further. We're going to get you one shadow card, though. What's going on with Cappy? Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, this isn't necessarily your energy. It could just be someone you're energetically linked to. There's a lot going on, but we're going to see what's in the shadows, whether it's a long-standing shadow, something new that's popped in. This deck is very good at that. So let's see what's up in the shadows for Capricorn. That card almost came. There we go. Yeah, Ten of Cups. So this card always brings with it intriguing undertones when it comes up in the shadows, because generally this is one of the most positive cards in the whole entire deck. Now, the Ten of Cups is a card of completions, usually happy endings, wish fulfillment. It's nice like that. But the warnings when we see it in the shadows is, one, not to overindulge in anything in this time, whether it's overeating, any pleasure of the flesh. When this shows up in the shadows, it could be somebody who is tempted to overindulge, specifically if you've been trying to refrain from something. That could be showing up here. But yeah, this is somebody longing for this energy, very similar to what I saw with the Nine of Swords and the Sun, like somebody longing for the happiness. This in reverse could represent depression, sadness, being a little bit down in the dumps. So Spirit might want to bring a highlight to how you process emotions like that. Okay, so we're not going to really complicate this too much. I would just say, another thing I will say is not to count your chickens before they hatch. If you're dealing with situations that they're not complete, they're not fully over, don't think it's a win yet until it's secured. So do with that what you will, Capricorn. But that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the Fire Air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.